Mike, back at home against Eastleigh, your thoughts ahead of the game?
Yeah, so obviously coming off the back of a disappointing result, I still thought that we did some really positive things in the Hartlepool game, and in terms of going into the next game, we'd look to implement what we started. We were up quite strong in the opening parts of the game, and I think Anwar mentioned in his post-match interview about it's now about extending that period of time. So instead of just doing it for the initial parts of games or in moments, we need to prolong that period and do it for 90 minutes. So that will be the challenge tomorrow.
And has that been the incentive over in the course of training today as well, just trying to make sure the boys are ready for those sort of games and extending it?
Yeah, no, of course. It's been tough this season with the congested period, so it's not quite easy to always work on things immediately. But we made the boys aware in the meeting this morning. Went onto the pitch and carried on the principles that brought us success early on in the game.
This is the first game for us in a little while with the return of fans and everything, everyone coming back. It's a positive in what we hope is a turn in form this week.
Yes, no, obviously we're all delighted to have the fans back. I think most people would have seen the FA Cup on the weekend and the emotion that it brought to the game, the connection between the players, the management and the fans was there to be seen. So we're hoping for something similar, and also it's been a tough season for the boys. It's almost not nothing to play for, but everyone plays football for the fans. So I think with them in the stadium, it's certainly going to bring a little boost, a little bit of extra motivation for the boys. And
interesting for us to have 4 home games back to back in a row. Does that affect preparation at all, with it being Tuesday and Saturdays?
I would say no. I think the whole season's it's been like that. I would say more the Tuesday, Saturday. The continuousness of that has been the challenge, managing workload. I think 4 home games is a bit more, we can look forward to that. We don't have to worry about the travel, but whether it's home or away, it's part of the parcel of football, and we have to adapt.
And with Eastleigh, we come up against a side with an outside chance of a playoff place, so we'll be hoping to have our say in the game on Saturday and whether they stay or don't go into playoffs or not.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's quite a few teams vying for that. Those last couple of positions, they're in and amongst that. However, I don't think we take that into account. In all of our interviews, we've pretty much, been focusing on ourselves, making sure that in each team meeting it's about building on something, improving our good things, eliminating our weak things, and hopefully we can do that again tomorrow night.
And of course it's a Hampshire derby as well, so a little bit more of an incentive to perform in front of the fans as well.
Yeah, of course. Always nice to play a derby. We've done quite well against him in the 3 games we've played, so we'll look to continue that.
Injury update, injury-wise, how are the players looking? A few players missed out on Saturday.
So at the moment, Finney's looking good. Obviously he's not going to be ready till the end of the season, but he's back in training. Josh, let's say it's not a serious injury, but serious enough for him to probably not play another part in the season. Noobs is touch and go, probably looking like Saturday more likely than tomorrow, and I think that's it. Yeah,
of course Alf is back on the bench on Saturday as well, so hopefully he'll get more minutes under his belt when the time's right.
Yeah, no, of course all the boys, they're there, they have to be ready. If they want to put themselves in the position to be starting, they've got to take their opportunity. All of them will get that opportunity going forward, but it's also worth noting that the boys who have been playing games have been doing their job really well, and that's why they have kept their place in the team. And for us, as I said, and as Anwar said, as the gaffer said in multiple team meetings, it's about can we extend our success for longer periods during the game.
And of course we drew to all at their place, and we'll feel a bit unfortunate to come away with that with just a draw that day.
That game was very frustrating from our point of view. We came off the back of a good win at Dover, and we went into the game, started really well, got a bit unfortunate with that penalty. They went up, scored directly after that, and then we were in the ascendancy throughout the game. A lack of concentration at the set piece, something that we've worked on from that point onwards. And yeah, like I said in one of the earlier questions, we've done really well against Eastleigh, and we know what they're about. We've researched them thoroughly, and hopefully we can impose ourselves on the game.
because of course they come into it after a 3-0 win against Barnet, so they'll be going into the game full of confidence.
Yeah, look, they're a strong outfit, a strong opponent. I think that they've won 4 of their last 5, having only conceded 3 in their loss. So they're a team that's really pushing for that last playoff spot, and our job is to make sure that they don't get any joy out of the game.
Are you in the shop? Sign up below.
Click here for the next video, click here to subscribe.